The college football season really starts at Media Day, and we're back at Ford Field in downtown Detroit, Michigan. He's Rob Cornelius. I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV, and Rob C. It's our 11th year of working together.
Doing it again. We're going to have another good time. Hopefully fans will be here for 14 games.
Yep, surprise, surprise.
Yep.
Ohio's picked to top the MAC East, and they're slated to take the whole darn thing on November the 30th here in the MAC Championship.
Good-looking squad, returning maybe the most exciting Ohio offense in decades from a bowl-winning team. A lot to be positive about right now. The media believe it. The coaches believe it.
Yeah, we believe it, too. We'll see what happens throughout, I think, a favorable non-conference schedule, and then we'll see how the injuries and everything else holds up throughout the rest of the league slate. But first things first, you can't get away from the symbolism of this year. 50 years removed from the last MAC title, and Ohio picked to win it this year. It would mean a lot. They're talking the good talk, obviously, that the preseason poll doesn't mean much, but you gotta feel that it's a point of pride.
But again, expectations are a good thing. It's important to have them. The ones this year are exclusively positive. So right now, for the guys we talked to today, Nathan Rourke, AJ Ouellette, they know what's coming. They know what they have to do, and they're ready to perform. They look good.
Yeah, Rob was not doing the games back in 1968, so this would be your first
-7. It was great then
to broadcast. When you take a look at the rest of the league, it's Ohio atop the East. It's Northern Illinois picked to win the West.
Northern, really, really good. Could be good again. An absolutely killer pre-conference schedule, though, and they could come into this thing beaten up. Could even start the season 1-3. A real possibility. Honestly, the team out there that's been impressive, and certainly impressed Ohio late last season, Buffalo. The power is starting to return to the East a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think that the West isn't as good as it has been in the past. I think the East is starting to get a little bit better with the combination of quarterback, receiver, and good defense at Buffalo. Well coached in a lot of ways by Chuck Martin at Miami, and they've got a couple of years to really get things going there. You mentioned Northern schedule. In a lifelong fan of this league, from that perspective, I've never seen a non-con as tough as this one for the Huskies. They host Utah, they go to Florida State, they go to BYU, and they go to Iowa. That BYU game is later in the year, and Ohio will be going to DeKalb on their 112th homecoming football game in DeKalb in October.
Yeah, and that's really the big crossover game for Ohio, who faces Ball and Western. But seriously, at Northern, that's going to be the highlight game of the midseason.
Yeah, around the rest of the league, and based on the schedule that Ohio has, it is favorable. Is it a non-con that if Ohio runs the table would put them in position for a college football playoff spot? I don't know. We'll have to see how improved Virginia and Cincinnati are. But for the standpoint of trying to prove yourself and get wins that would have a little bit of weight, I think this has a shot to do that.
Yeah, really the best Ohio's been positioned to go essentially an undefeated September and beat teams that had meaning, big conference teams. Obviously Cincinnati, obviously Virginia will be big. Ohio's not scheduled up necessarily the way Western and Central and Northern have this past years, but this is a good effort.
The question is, will the retooled front seven of the defense be able to do what they've done over the past couple of years? And can this offense be, dare we say, even more potent and productive than last year?
Well, the good news is this defense can afford to take chances. The offense is going to go out and score 38, 40, 42 points as they did most of last season. Ohio front, some new faces, but still depth. There's going to be 8 to 10 guys deep in that front four. A couple new guys in the junior college ranks will join, and really sparkling reviews about Austin Connor, among others, the new faces at the linebacking level.
Pretty impressive about it all that we met at a party in Charleston, West Virginia.
Why?
Back in 2003. And now we're doing this for our 11th year of all this kind of stuff together. It's really flown by.
Well, best MAC fan I know is you. I'm going to enjoy doing these games.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, as always, at MAC Media Day. He's Rob Cornelius. I'm Russ Eisenstein. For Jason Chapino and the entire Bobcat TV crew from Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Hope we're back here at the end of November. This is Bobcat TV.